Hello, everyone. This is John Stoutinger with JCX Fishing. We are going to be going live here with Francesco Marchioro. I apologize, Francesco. I messed that one up this time. He is a bass fisherman that has fished around the world, fished all throughout Europe, as well as the United States. He used to fish bass tournaments, but currently he isn't. I thought it'd be nice and neat to get a perspective of someone who fishes, or not just in the United States, but in Europe, because we don't really hear much about European fishing over here unless you fish a couple of series, which puts European fishermen in the boats over here during certain tournaments. So I'm going to be welcoming in Francesco here in a moment. Oh, so all right. Welcome,
Hello.
sir.
Oh,
Hello.
thank
How are
you.
you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Oh, nice. Hi, Constance.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So
So
let's talk.
yeah. What
Yeah.
got you started in bass fishing?
Oh, well, I start fishing bass in the early to 2000 in the little ponds that we are here near our city, Milan. Because in Italy we have some big lakes, but not the bass are not in all the lakes. There are a lot of ponds with bass, a lot with the medium lake with bass, but on the big lake, maybe the Como Lake or Maggiore Lake that are famous because are tourism for tourism. There are not bass. We have only largemouth bass. We haven't got the spotted bass, smallmouth bass, striped bass. No, only largemouth northern bass, and we have also the Bass Italy Bass Nation and the FLW Italy. Yeah, we are the oldest chapter in the Bass Nation that is not from USA. They are starting in the 1992. I think that it's the first tournament, Italy Bass Nation tournament. And we have every year one guy from Italy go to the Federation Nation in USA to compete. And now there is one pro in USA that is Italian, is Jacopo Gallelli, friend of mine that is fishing. Last year he fished the Bass Open, the Central Open, and then this Central and the South Open, and some FLW. And now he's fishing the Toyota Series in FLW.
Okay. Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah, he fished. It was the first European to fish the Classic 2 years ago because he finished third in the Federation Nation, and so he was qualified to the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we went on live, we were talking about tackle and things like that, and as over here in the United States, we pay $2 to $3 for $5 for maybe a pack of Zoom, and it's a little different for you over there in Italy, isn't it?
Yes. It's very, very expensive. The soft bait or the fishing bait in general. For the bass fishing. For example, the Zoom bait is €8 that are like $10 for just for one glitch of Zoom, and the Yamamoto is the expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11 or 12 euro, maybe $15, $14 for 10 for a single, a blender of single. $15.
Yeah.
And we haven't got a big store like Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, or something like this. That we have. We are in the middle, from the USA market and Japan market, and there is a lot of Japan tackle in Europe, in general in Europe, and sometimes it's cheapest than the American tackle. And I really never understand why, but I think that is just because 99% when I bought from USA, from Italy, from Italy I bought the tech warehouse, for example, I pay the custom 99% of the time. From Japan or China, that now is I never use the to pay the custom, and this is a big reason because the taxes is here almost 30% more of the goods and the shipping goods. So I told you I bought $90 of bait in a tech warehouse 2 weeks ago, and at the end you have to pay $160 to have my goods at home. Almost a 50% more with the shipping costs, the taxes, and this is why a lot of people bought from Japan. That maybe the single goods it's more expensive than the American goods, but you have not to pay the taxes or the shipping are cheaper than from USA, and then at the end it's cheapest than USA.
Okay.
However, I prefer the USA lure in general than Japan lure because I think that Japan lure are super beautiful to watch, to use, to that, but to catch fish, I prefer to use the American lure because they are born to catch a lot of fish. Are not maybe as beautiful as the perfect like the Japan lures, but I am sure that when I bought from USA, I'm sure that I bought something that works really good in the water to catch some fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you also said that you come over every once in a while to fish with some people over here. Last year, you spent some time up in the Thousand Islands, St. Lawrence
Yeah,
River.
yes, I was in Massena with Mr. Clute, my friend William, and Steve Ridge, a guy from Enigma Fishing and Gaio Baits. And we fished in the San Laurel River. It was November. Yes, little close the lockdown that is arrived here yes, it's arrived 3 months after, and it was a horrible year. And yes, it was incredible for me because there was a lot of snow on the bank. It was freezing, but biter was on fire with problem. Now
Yeah.
we caught 15 20 bass each on the boat, and was super surprised. And it was my first time that fished the smallmouth bass, and wow. I don't like finesse fishing for largemouth bass in general, but when you catch a smallie, it's another things, another finesse. Yes,
Yeah.
that's a very super funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I,
St. Lawrence is a beautiful area, but I don't know about November. It's too cold for me.
well, but it was the only time that I can go there due to work. So
Yeah.
yeah, we can catch some fish. Yes, we can. So we went to in the Mohawk Reservoir in the St. Lawrence, and we fish a lot of great fish. Also,
Yeah.
I fished in Florida, in Alabama, in the United States. I fished even in Connecticut, in
Yep.
the Candlewood
Candlewood
Lake.
Lake.
Oh, it was incredible because we launched the boat, and it was broken the motor. The horsepower was broken. We have
Yeah.
just only the trolling motor, and so we have fish near the ramp. And we caught 20 fish in the morning. It was, oh my god, how many fish there are in that beautiful lake. It was
Yeah.
very funny day with another guys, Adam Mialia, from near Philadelphia. I was in the holiday with the family in New York. I took the car and drive to Candlewood Lake, and was beautiful, Beautiful lake. Even my favorite is in Florida.
Yeah.
Florida place, the lake are incredible. Flipping frog in, punching is my favorite technique, and
Yeah.
long, yeah, and the giant bass too.
Yeah. So, well, you must catch some using those techniques. You must catch some pretty good sized fish. What is your biggest bass? That is.
What my bait caster?
What is your biggest bass? You caught?
Biggest bass. Yes, okay, sorry. Is here in Europe is little more than 7 pounder.
Oh.
7 yes. The Italian record is a little more than 8.
Oh.
Yeah, yes. That is like 3 kilos and 2 kilos and 200 grams. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a little more than 7 pounder. Yeah.
Nice. Well,
Yes,
you have
so
eaten.
rare, so rare. Yeah. I just won over 3 kilo here in Europe, here in Italy, because the best fishing land in Europe is Spain.
Yeah.
There is no way. Yes, in the south of Spain there is a lot of beautiful lake with a lot of fish and very funny, very funny lake. If you are in Spain and you want fishing, you have to go in the south to find a fishing guide. That there is a lot, some fishing guide, and you can fish a lot, maybe 14, 15 fish without problem. And the average in some lake is very big. The best tournament in Europe are in Spain.
Okay.
In the South Spain, yes, Chigara, Orellana, and a lot of lake over there. Here we have got 3 big lakes. That is almost the 99% of tournament are in that 3 big lakes. Is the Garda Lakes in the north, the Bolsena Lake in the center of Italy near Rome, and in the Sardinia Island that there is a Coginas, that is another great place for bass fishing. But you have to take another boat to go. The ferry, like 12-hour ferry to go from Italy to that to that island. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
have you fished many tournaments in the United States?
No, well, we just see I fished one derby in the evening, local derby, and I fished as a co-angler in the one bass open in the Smith Lake 6 years ago, and it was an amazing experience because we haven't got a tournament so big, so beautiful bass boats, so organization that is. It was incredible. So pretty. I can't believe it. An Italian or an European guys that go fishing in USA and are in the big tournament like in a Bass Open, can't believe that was so close, so beautiful. Everyone, it was online. It's your turn. It's my turn. My God, in Italy it's so hard to to do this. You have to call the police because we are Italian. So it's my turn. No, it's your blah blah blah. And the ramp is long. That was incredible. Yeah. It was the best, for sure the best fishing day of my life. Not because I have catch a lot of fish. Where I fished 3 weeks in the Smith Lake before the tournament. It was a good fishery, and I fish a lot of fish and I catch a lot of fish with my friend Jacopo. And but during the tournament, I I was with the angler that they haven't catch no bite for 2 days, so it's so hard behind the boat to catch a fish when the pro in front of you are not able to have a one bait. So I catch nothing in during that the 2 day of fishing. I didn't go on the stage that always I watch on internet, but it was also an incredible experience, an amazing experience, really. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We have a question from Rob.
Yeah.
and Rob Welsh wants to know, in Europe, do anglers do all finesse fishing with spinning gear, or a lot of power fishing, flipping and pitching and frogs?
Oh well,
Good question.
yes, it's a nice question because I have to. In Italy, the most of are finesse fishing because there is a lot of pressure of fishing, and the environment, the spot are not good for flipping or pitching. Maybe we have some tree in the water, but we have not some grass like in Florida, for example, that where I fish. In Spain, it's different because everything is a reservoir, so you have got a lot of tree, a lot of rocks, a lot of wild lakes, and you are able to fish a lot of power fishing, spinner, crankbait, and jig. Flipping is it's very hard to find. We had some place here in Italy that was a lot of grass that you have to only flipping stick all during all the tournament in the river. But in Europe there is a big problem of siluro fish. That is the huge catfish that is arrived 2 meter long. I don't know if you ever never listened about this fish or you have or you saw some picture or video. Is a catfish that is 2 meter long, 200 kilo, and they eat everything that you can find. There is some tapes on internet that he eat a pigeon on the water. That's problem. Yes, the tourist use the bread for the pigeon on the water. The pigeon arrived in the water, and under there was this big catfish that eat
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Yes, but when arrive the siluro in the lake or in the river, it's finished for bass. No way for bass and for the rest of the fish, at least for 10 years, because of after maybe they are able, the nature are able to find the right place for every kind of fish. But if the bass is not in the top of the chain of the alimentar chain in the top,
Yeah.
is it's so hard. We have a lot of pike and perch, but they live without problem. Pike, bass, and perch. But when arrive the siluro catfish, it's done. It's finished. The record is I think is 2 meter and 60 centimeter. So I think that is oh my god, it's 3 yard. I think I'm going to change because it's so huge. They are heavier than me, and they are freshwater fish. So yeah. So,
Okay, so you also mentioned that you fished a little bit in Canada.
yes, I fished in Canada one time for salmon. I was in Toronto with my family, with my wife. I talked with my big friend that lived there. That come on, let's go fishing salmon. That we have got salmon here in Italy. Okay, then let's go. And they caught the salmon. It was another amazing experience. Run away on the on the river
Yeah.
with this huge fish. Yeah, that's very funny. And after that, St. Lawrence was half in USA, and the other part is in Canadian water, so it's so close. But the really Canadian water, I fish near Toronto for the salmon, not for bass fishing.
Okay. Was Bass Pro open in Toronto when you went up there?
Sorry?
Was Bass Pro open? Was there a Bass Pro shops in Toronto?
Yes, no, not Bass Pro Shop. There was Cabela's.
Okay.
Cabela's in Vogue. Yes, near Toronto. Yes, in the Toronto area. Yes, when there is one to Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's, of course I have to go there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
We haven't got here, so it's. However, even for my wife, it's an experience to go in the shop like so big with the animals, with a lot of things to do. That it's in Europe we have not any similar kind of shop for outdoor. We have got outdoor shop, but they are Absolutely not like Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, or something like this.
Okay.
You have a small shop. Yeah.
So you mentioned the amount of votes in the BASS Opens in the United States. How many votes do you usually get in like the federation and things like that over in Europe?
Oh, well, it's so different the things, because if we talk to Europe, we have to talk, or now they in French they are growing up like French bass nation, but it's just the second year that they started to fishing bass with a good level and the good tournaments. In Spain, there is a lot of boat, because all the lakes are reservoir and they are very big reservoir, and you have to fish with a boat. No way. In Italy, there is a lot less boat, because we have just 3 lakes as big for the boat. There is a lot of trolley motor boat, just with
Okay.
the trolley motor, John boat with the trolley motor, and a lot of float tube belly boat or kayak fishing, because there is a lot of small ponds with the bass. So if you talk about Spain, there is a lot of competition. The biggest competition in Europe is in Spain, and is almost 200 boat from all the Europe. Obviously, 80% are from Spain, but at least 10, 15 boats from Italy come from there. And this the biggest tournament. Some pro fished in Italy when there was another big tournament here. Hot Defoe, Mercury, also Iaconelli went here because he is sponsored by the Molix Bait, that is an Italian company. So he went fishing. We had a meeting here in Italy. For example, when he went, there was a Iaconelli meeting. There was almost 200 people, like in Bass University, just 200 people that go to Florence to watch Iaconelli to talk about spinnerbait, a lesson on spinnerbait. It was great. He was completely mad, funny guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Italian blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why. So in
Yeah.
Spain there is a lot of boat, even a big boat, and it's different because there is for fishing the final tournament, national tournament in Spain. You have to win the local club tournament. After the local club tournament, maybe in the area of the south, maybe there are 10 clubs. Maybe the first 3 boats that arrived, the first 3 of each bus club are in the semi-final of the south, for example. The 3 boat that win the south will go fishing the national championship. So at the end you have got a 20 boat for the final championship in Spain. But when they start, they are maybe to 1,000, 1,050, 100, where all the Spain have got a lot of bass boat and a lot of fishermen and a lot of bass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No, not
Yeah.
really.
Okay. She's a baker.
I'm a baker, not a fisherman.
Yeah. You should come to Italy.
I
You
would
have the
love
best.
to. Absolutely.
Yeah. There is a lot of street for baker. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Then
So,
in the mountain too. Yeah. So this is if there is some question or other things that you want to know, here I am.
yeah, exactly. So, what got you into fishing? When were you a kid, a little boy when you started fishing, or?
Yes, I fished with my grandpa when I was super young. Then I stopped fishing from 10 years until 18 years. And after when I had the drive license and I come back to fishing because my dad and my brother, no one like fishing in the family, only me. And so here we take the driving license of 18 years old, and so this is the matter because I stopped fishing because I
Yeah.
have not any pond is close to my house. The closest is almost 40 minutes by car, and it's a pond. It's not a lake. So
Well, you're just gonna have to
uh,
come over here
yeah,
more.
yes, I have to go. I have to move to there because, for example, I went on the Monday to a local pond here in Milan. That there is a lot of bars. We was from the bank. We was and the four bass fishermen from the bank, and here is very common to fish in the car fishing. His name, and the people stay maybe 1 week, 3 day, 5 day, 1 week on the bank to wait to catch the huge carp that live here. Almost, yeah, we have got even a carp that are 25, 28 kilograms, so 50, 60 pounds fish.
Yeah.
And the people stay in camping all the week on the bank to wait the, the bait. So
Okay.
so there are that people you can go fishing because they have the line are on all the lake. There are the airline, so it's not so easy to fish in Italy.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
have another question. What's your favorite lure or technique?
Oh, I love frog fishing.
Really?
My
Okay.
yes, I love frog fishing. I fish frog uh, everywhere. Even there is not maybe the you can fish without problem with the tribal hooks and spooks, but I love fishing frogs, and this is my favorite technique. Obviously, where in the winter I love to fish with the blade jig.
Yep.
That it's incredible winter lure, and generally it's a blade jig in the start in the early season, and after crank spinner. But in general power fishing I love. But my if I have to choose one, my first one is frog fishing.
Okay. So
Yes.
what's your favorite frog?
Oh well, here I use the Ospro frog or the Molix frog that is an Italian company. The
Yeah.
frog that are designed with the pro Carlo Jacobsen,
Yeah.
the Australian pro that designed that frog. That is works good, but in general it's pro or Molix or Pro frog
Okay.
that are my favorite
Um.
frog bait. Yeah, and
So what rods and reels do you use?
I fish 100% with Enigma fishing
Okay.
stuff. Yes, yes. Oh, honestly, the real not whole Enigma, but most of them are from Enigma fishing. I use even some diver reels or Shimano reels,
Okay.
especially from Japan. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
It works great too. Yeah, but for me, the Enigma rods, especially the rods, are the most incredible rods on the market because money for the value is incredible. Because I'm sure that I fished with a rod, especially from Japan, that maybe cost 500 euro, 600 euro. And there are huge cans, super light cans, super light rod, and amazing rod. But when you use a Nippon rod or an HPT Enigma rod that are super sensitive, super light, and it's cost $120 new, it was simply incredible because it's not a rod from 120 euro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's too much beautiful to use. It's so cheap for a road that is for that quality road because it's if there was not right enigma or everything and you give that road to another guys and then try this one, what do you think? Oh my god, that's top level. Of sure it's a 300 euro roads with problem.
Yeah.
And then it's no. I'm very supporter Enigma fishing because I really love that. I really fish in every situation because with Jesse Tacaronte, the owner of Enigma, that is my big friends. I fish several times in Florida, so I use in the worst situation where there is a lot of grass, a lot of mats, and a lot of weight, and was good. When I arrived in Italy and I had to fish in the clear water, maybe the 6 or 4 pound test line and in spinning rod, and it's amazing. I went to St. Lawrence. I fished with both spinning and casting rods, and for small amount it was incredible. So I was, I think that there is not in the market the best rod for that kind of price.
Yeah.
It's very quality rod for that $120 or $30 something. So it's like $300 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I mean, I had a hard time when I switched over to Enigma, because they were so inexpensive.
Yeah.
And usually when things are inexpensive, they're not that great a quality. And
Yes.
but I fell in love with them the first time I put them in my hands.
Yeah. This is the things that the people don't understand, because you watch on the catalog or internet is, oh my god, it's $100 roads. Yes, but it's not the quality of $100 roads that there are on the market for the other brands. I don't think that I am not the fisherman that a lot of fishermen in Italy think that if you have not a 300 euro roads, are that road is not good. I'm not sure for that. You can fish with every kind of road, every quality of road, but I think that this one is the only road for 100 and little more dollar, that can fish the pro like Jesse or Hero Martin when he was a Enigma staff, and for the starting the first road that you can buy.
Yeah.
I sold my old my old Japanese roads, and I bought the new Enigma, and I have also more money for the sell than they sell the boat. And honestly, I love Enigma, and I think that are the best road on the market.
Yeah. I believe so too, especially for the price point of them.
Yeah, yes, this is the question is that, because if I'm talking with the road that costs $100, that are like quality, the road are $400, $500, because I fish with that road, the Japan, the evergreen or depths on a measure craft that are very expensive road, and also evergreen and depths and measure crafts are very good roads. I honestly, they are very good roads, yes. But when you booked one evergreen, maybe you can book 4 or 5 Enigma road, and and the quality is incredible. The density is the same. It's incredible. Maybe it's a little bit more heavier, but man, we are talking about 10 grams. What's it's not a game
Yeah.
changer,
Right.
but for your wallets, it's a reality changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because here we are not talking the one of the biggest problem that we have for have a boat here in Europe is the gasoline cost, because 1 liter is the gallon. You use a gallon that is almost 4 liter, and in the gallon is in Italia 1 gallon of gasoline, it costs almost €8, almost $10.
Yeah.
So when you have to wait to the full boat or the full car, you have to spend 100 or $200 just for the gasoline.
Yeah.
And this is the matter because we haven't got the car as so bigger than there is in the USA. First one is the space in the street there is not, and the second is the insurance, the gasoline, and the costs are incredible. Yeah.
Wow.
I remember one day I went to Jesse that, for example, if I went today in Italy with the same gasoline with the same day in Italy, here we have spent almost $40 for all. In Italy is $300 for all, and this is a big, a big, a, a big reason because there is not a lot of back boat, and a lot of people are prefer to use a trolling motor, trolling fishing in the small pond because you when you go out you have to pay $200 of gasoline only the boat in general in the big lake here, and
Wow.
then
Okay.
and then it's very nice.
Yeah. So do you have any dreams of being a professional fisherman, or did you at one time?
No, well, honestly, everyone dreamed to be a professional fisherman. At least for me, it was a dream when I was young. But I am honestly, it's not possible to become a professional for me. I'm not as crazy that like Jacob or my friends that leave everything in Italy and move to USA. Honestly, I love USA and Canada. I hope one day to move there, to live there, and so to start fishing in another level. But it's so hard even to move there. Yeah,
Oh yes.
and especially in Canada, we are trying to from 5 years that we are trying to move to Canada in Toronto area or however in Canada in Winnipeg too, and we are not able because well we have not enough points for the visa or something like this. But well, if there is someone that wants to sponsor me, like for work, contact me. That I am able. We are ready to move because we love Italy, but USA and Canada and the north of America is incredible for a lot of things. The quality of life, the fishing, the nature, the space. It's incredible.
Yeah. People don't realize how I shouldn't say people. Americans don't realize how lucky they have it compared to a lot of the world. You know.
Yeah, and so yes, well, like me, I'm lucky that I'm, however, I'm in Europe and I'm not in other part of the world, because no one think that oh my God, I am lucky because I'm here. We are watching who for you is better than you. So for me, USA is living better than me in Italy, and so oh my God, I'm not lucky because I am not in USA. But I don't think, oh my God, I'm lucky because I am in Europe, in Italy, and I'm not born maybe in Africa or in China or something like this. That there are no human right. For a big example now, for however I understood that. And,
Yeah.
yes.
So when you came to the St. Lawrence River and fished with
Yeah,
Steve and Jesse, did you
yeah,
like the finesse fishing?
yeah. Because when the fish bite, I love the finesse fishing. This is this is the problem, because if you have to fish finesse but the fish bite, there is not a problem. Obviously, it's not a bite so hard like you are in top water, spectacular like in top water or in crankbait on spinner bait fishing. But when you fish and you cooked, every kind of nick is beautiful.
Yeah.
At least if you use a if you don't use a live bait. This is the question. Yeah, so
Sorry,
this
that
the
was my daughter's walking in.
hi. Oh, beautiful.
She's
Yeah,
Do you want to say hi?
she's
No.
nice.
Yes, you do.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's.
Um, hello.
Can you say hi?
Hi. No.
So All right, is kayak fishing? I mean, kayak fishing is starting to be real big over here. Is it big there?
Yes, but a lot of in the sea, in the saltwater fishing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some crazy guy. One is my friend Gianluca Ramini, fishing even a tuna from kayak. It was
Really?
crazy. Yes, for the big hobby. He's in the hobby team in the world. Yes, he fishing even the tuna or a lot of fishing. Well, in kayak fishing in saltwater is growing up very fast in the couple of years. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That to me is amazing. Catching a tuna from a kayak.
Yes, he called.
Crystal.
Yes, but 200 pounds tuna. He went.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, Crystal. Well, it's not. It's enough. It's crazy. That guy is crazy. It's not a recommendation to go fishing tuna by kayak, but he did, and yes, he went 10 miles away from the bank, and then he back. He back with his hobby. Yes. However, there's slow pitch and other a lot of technique you can do in salt water with the kayak fishing, and a lot of people fishing kayak in the salt water, and what's
Yeah.
crazy. In Italy, in the fresh water, a lot of people fishing with the belly boat. I usually go fishing with belly boat. For me, 50% of the day of fishing I went in belly boat.
For some of the people not here, can you describe what that don't know? Can you describe what a belly boat is? Can you?
The float tube is
So it's like a tube that you sit in.
Yes, it's a float tube like I sit in. I've got the fin in my foot. I wear the fin in my foot, and I can go fishing in the bank, and the fish don't saw me because I'm not in the bank. I'm outside the bank. The fish are not scary or spooky because I am super silent, supernatural, and in the small pond is perfect. It's the best way to fish in that. Even because we have not a gator or some animal like that.
Yeah. So no gators.
No gators, so it's good. But in Florida, I will not go fishing with belly boat.
No, a couple of years ago. Well, a couple of years ago, 20 years ago, they started to become popular up here.
Yeah.
But then they died off.
Yeah, but I think that the big difference is the kind of water that you've got in USA. For example, in Italy, with I don't know, my friend of mine have got a Triton 17 foot with 250 powers. The biggest lake. You start from the south up to the north. The max length of the lake is just 15 minutes with that boat. You just run 50 minutes, and you are 50 minutes, an hour, and you are done.
Yeah.
And and this is the biggest one, not one, the biggest. That is, so it's so different that the kind of water, because I saw the life of Bass Life, that is maybe 2-3 hours of navigation and fish 1 hour and then back.
Yeah.
It's so different. It's so cool that.
Yeah, it is. It is a co-angler. Sometimes you the wind hits you just right, and it almost puts you to sleep when you're riding in a boat for.
Yeah. If you don't lose the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't lose the head because maybe you are not a repair. If you are a co-angler, you can sleep. Yeah. In Smith Lake, the second day, I have like little more than 1 hour to go fishing, and we haven't got bite. Nice, because my angler the second day start and told, yesterday went on the left, didn't caught nothing. Let's go on the right. Oh, nice. Have you got spot? No. Oh, good. So we go where I like, you stop. Oh, nice. It's beautiful to do 20 hours of travel by plane and arrive and the angler told you, we are not going to fish. Yeah. And, and when you are angler, you have to be lucky to find the to arrive to arrive in the right boat and the right guys that because I talk with a lot of guys that fish in like angler and first of all the pro must be on the fish because if you are not on the fish it's not there and the second one is the pro it must be could be kind and give your space to fish because if you are fishing the bank maybe in crankbait you put the boat at the point in the nearest the bank the people behind you are not able to fish to catch nothing because you are not in the strike zone but however, it's an amazing experience. If someone listening that are not sure to try, I'm I believe, trust me, go and try to be a co-angler or angler in the Bass National Tournament because it's even it's not win because it's so hard. Yeah, I am sure that you go out with a better angler because when you fish in the tournament you understand a lot of things that you are not able to understand when you fish alone, I think, or not in tournament. Because when I go fishing, go fun fishing, yes, let's go maybe today all day frog fishing, just maybe you are 2 3 4 bites and that's fun and that's all. It's not that doesn't matter. But when we are in competition, you have to catch fish. So you have to understand why what they want in that moment and it help you to become a better angler, of course. If I was in United States, I lived in United States. Every local derby, everything's I compete just because I love the competition. But first of all, I want to become a better angler and go to fishing tournament, local tournament, national tournament is the best way to become a better angler. This is my opinion. Huh?
Well, it's true. Like with me, I started out with fishing a local club,
Yeah.
and then I went to the Bass Nation,
Okay.
and then I started fishing opens and Toyota Series and Costa Series tournaments,
Uh,
and all from a co-angler aspect. And you learn so much because you from day to day you never fish with the same type of fisherman.
yeah, of course.
You know,
Understood. I agree 100%. Yeah.
so it
Because
forces you to learn.
the best things of for bass fishing is that uh, you can learn from every kind of angler. From the pro, like Kevin Van of course, I have to learn a lot of things. From the local angler that fish, or maybe that one another angler, because every angler understands or tries different technique or little tricky that that try and one thing that is I love of fishing and
Mhm.
you can learn from every kind of fisherman. Obviously,
Right.
when they are better angler, when they are pro, you have to to learn a lot of that. Especially
Yes.
when I go to fish with Jesse Tacaronte, that is elite series, bass elite series. He, my God, it's another sport. No way. When he starts fishing, yeah, he's from Florida in Orlando, and he start to flipping or to. Oh my God, it was incredible. It was in a machine. Cast perfect cast, 100,000 perfect cast. Never miss a cast. Always focus. Always think. Bass fishing is a lot. You have to use a lot of time. The head, the clever. It's not only good to go fishing and catch fish. You have to use the head to understand how to fish and how to catch fish.
Yes.
And when I go with Jesse, is another sport. He fish pro, and when I was in the boat with him, okay, man, I understood why you fish pro. It's like to go maybe I go to drive in a car with a I don't know a NASCAR pilot and me. Okay, driving my car, I have not problem, but of course, a NASCAR a NASCAR racer man is who will knows better me.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So just,
Yeah.
I mean, so fishing is not just expensive, but it's not easily to get to over in Italy. So what are some of the things that you might do over there?
No, well, I don't understand. Sorry.
Do you have any other hobbies?
Oh,
You make
well,
lures?
yes, but it's I love hockey and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu during the week.
Okay.
Okay, this is my two biggest hobby. I live with an owl that is understand in my house, not here, and I love falconer too. I have started to love with that to work with this bird of prey, and are an amazing animal. They are an amazing animal. I have a friend of mine that is a pro falconer here, and I started to 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 know this new world of bird of prey, and they are amazing. He went hunting with his birds, and it's incredible. With bald eagle, he has a lot of bird of prey, bald eagle, the owl, and a lot of prey, a lot of birds, and it's so strange, very nice, and I love falconry too.
Yeah.
However,
They
my first
use
choice is go fishing.
yeah, I understand. They use falcons over here to keep other birds away.
Yeah, yes. It's here they say in the bunny, or maybe some kind of the golden eagle, even the little deer. Yeah, even
Yeah.
it's It's well, here it's easier to have that kind of animal because I studied to be a falconry in USA. It's really hard. Here is just to have to a big course with the the state, the national police, and you can buy in the birds. In United States, it's better because you have to study, to learn, to teach, and after several years, you can have an animal like that.
Okay.
Yes.
We have another question for you.
Yes.
Are you fishing any more Bassmaster Opens this year?
No, I didn't fish. First of all, due to the COVID situation, that the flight are also blocked here in Italy. We are Yesterday we went out for the third lockdown. That here the lockdown is you can't go outside your house. You can go only to the drugstore, to work, and to supermarket. Everything's closed. Restaurant, pub, shopping, mall, every is closed. I rest too. And it's so hard, man. It's almost 1 year, like in almost not in jail, but almost the same, because I can go outside. I can't go if I go outside. I cannot go more than 300 meters from my house. And here is a city. It's not like your land in a lot of part of the United States, that you have got a lot of space, um, a lot of country. Here is in a city. There is a I live in a flat, and then it's so hard to stay almost a years inside your house.
Yes. Okay.
Well, but I hope to back soon to fish in Bassmaster Bay. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we're coming close to an hour, and we try to cap these off at around an hour. So,
Yeah.
couple minutes. I'm just going to let you take over and talk about what you want to talk about. If you have sponsors or partners you want to talk about, go right ahead.
Okay. No, I took that. I fish with Enigma roads that we had talked before, and my Jess is my friend of mine, but the quality of that goods, that roads and reel are amazing, and I love them. I fish also with Gaio Bait, that is from William, that I know in the St. Lawrence, and it's a little company, but the 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 bait, soft baits are very good.
Yeah.
And also, I'm an Italian. I fish with the Molix, some Molix stuff product, because is a country is the most important fishing company in Italy, and maybe the European company for bass fishing. And I used that. I was in staff like 15 years for 15 years, and 2 months ago I stopped to have this kind of sponsor, but they are my friends. They have good product, and they are so little bit Italy product. They are good.
Okay. We just had another question come up, which I
Yeah.
find interesting. What are the most common species of fish over in Europe, in your region?
Yeah, it's carp. Carp
Carp?
fishing, yes, carp fishing and the pike fishing is the most common. Yeah,
Okay.
with a lot of people loves even to fish the some fish like drum, similar than your drum that you have got in your water. Yes, this is most common. But at the moment in Italy, the most common fishing technique is carp fishing or saltwater fishing.
Yeah.
And in the last couple of years, there is even trout area fishing. I don't know if
What's
you have
that?
never listened. Trout area fishing is probably the worst fishing technique in the world. It's born in Japan, and you fish in the. I mean, I don't like in the pool. The trout is not more than 100 gram. It's like this. You have just to fish with the spoon, with only with the spoon and the crank with barbless hook, and you can't touch the trout, and it's horrible, man. But a lot of people fishing that because it's a very funny. You catch a lot of trout, but the trout is really you fish with less than 1 pounder test line, and the rods are like from 0.5 grams to 3 grams. 3 grams is 132 of those, 132, and this is because there is not a lot of fish in the free water, and so this is that. This is the way, because trout area is going to popular. Maybe if you look to Google or on the internet, you can find something. Trout area fishing, and I have never fishing. Very honest, and I am so proud of this. I have never fished trout area. I tried just one times, only for the sponsor, for my sponsor. Then after 2 casts, I said, okay, guy, bye, because fishing the pool, it's incredible. If you cast with my Enigma spinning rod with just a Senko, whiteless Senko, I go in the other part of the bank. I not joke.
Yeah.
It's terrible, man. And
Okay.
that rod are super expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, sir. Well, I'm going to say thank you very much for coming on and giving us some insight into what your life is like over in Italy, the fishing, some of your experiences. I greatly appreciate you coming on, and we'll have to do this again sometime, Francesco.
Okay. When you want, I'm here. Thank you very much. I appreciate a lot your invitation, and I'm so happy to talk with you, to meet you and your lovely wife.
Thank you.
I'm
Lovely to meet you
Italian.
as well.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
So that was Francesco Marchioro from Italy, Milan, Italy. Great interview, great person to talk to.
Very nice guy. Yeah.
I learned a lot as far as some of his experience, some of fishing in Europe, and some different types of fish. But boy, I can't believe that one guy he was talking about went kayak fishing and caught a tuna. I
can't believe how expensive everything is over there.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. We're definitely lucky to be where we are.
Yes. So I'm going to end this like I always do. Whenever you're out fishing, make sure you have your protective gear, your sunglasses, your life vest, and
sunscreen.
And always try to remember to take a kid fishing. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.